Have you ever noticed yourself doing something you didn't do years ago, without even thinking about it? Like gripping the handrail tighter on the stairs, or placing your hand on the counter before you turn around in the kitchen, or standing up from a chair and waiting one extra second, just to be sure your legs are ready. Nothing dramatic, no big injury, just a small moment where your body feels less reliable. And maybe you've told yourself, well, I'm 70. That's normal. But here's the thing. For many adults over 60, that slow decline isn't simply age. It's often a hidden vitamin D problem. Vitamin D deficiency doesn't always shout, it whispers. It can show up as subtle weakness, fatigue, low mood, sore muscles, or a quiet loss of confidence in your balance, until one day it becomes a fall, or a fracture, or fear that changes your lifestyle. The good news? This is one of the most fixable issues in healthy aging. So today, we're going to break down the biggest vitamin D myths seniors still believe and what actually works in real life. Stay with me until the end, because I'll give you a simple, practical, daily vitamin D routine you can copy. And I want you to comment below, which myth have you believed for years? Visual suggestion: close-up of hands on a stair rail, then a senior smiling while walking outdoors. Text overlay: vitamin D myths after 60. Myth number 1. I get enough vitamin D from sunlight. This is the most common belief, and the one that keeps thousands of seniors deficient without realizing it. Yes, sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D. But what most people are never told is this. After about age 60, your skin becomes significantly less efficient at producing vitamin D. So the same sunshine that helped you at 40 may barely move the needle at 70. Now let's add real life in the US, UK, and Australia. In the UK, winter months can be long and gray. In the US, many seniors avoid midday sun for good reasons like skin cancer risk and spend more time driving than walking. In Australia, the sun is intense and people do the responsible thing: sunscreen, hats, shade. And that's where the myth becomes dangerous. You think, I'm outside, I'm fine. But your skin may not be making enough vitamin D, especially if you are covered up using sunscreen or going outside early morning or late afternoon when UVB is lower. Here's the aha moment. Walking outside does not automatically mean your body is producing vitamin D. You can be outdoors every day and still have low levels. Now, I want to make this practical and safe because we don't want seniors burning or increasing skin cancer risk. What actually helps? Realistic steps. Step 1. Think small and steady, not rare and long. A short, consistent routine often works better than occasional long exposure. Step 2. Build vitamin D into your food routine, because sunlight alone may not cover you anymore. A few practical options many seniors already enjoy. Eggs, especially the yolk-fortified milk. Fortified plant milks, look at the label. Fortified cereals, again, check the label. Yogurt, salmon, sardines, trout, mackerel. In the US, that might be a simple salmon salad sandwich. In the UK, it might be eggs with toast and a fortified cereal in rotation. In Australia, it could be yogurt with a fortified milk coffee and a fish dinner once a week. Step 3. Consider testing rather than guessing. If you're over 60 and you've noticed fatigue, weakness, low mood, leg cramps, or fear of falling, a blood test can remove the guesswork. If you know someone who always says, I get plenty of sun, I'm fine, share this video with them. It could protect them from a silent deficiency. Visual suggestion: split screen, cloudy winter street in the UK, bright Australian sun with sunscreen, then grocery items, eggs, yogurt, salmon. Overlay: sunlight isn't always enough after 60. Myth number 2. Vitamin D is only about bones. This myth is so common that it's almost automatic. People think vitamin D, saccharine bones, calcium, knocks bones. End of story. But after 60, this belief is incomplete, and it can cost you mobility. Because vitamin D supports much more than bones. Vitamin D also supports muscle strength, nerve signaling balance and coordination, immune function, inflammation, regulation, mood, and energy, indirectly. Here's a simple picture. Your bones are the frame. Your muscles are the engine. Your nerves are the wiring. Vitamin D supports all three, not just the frame. Now think about what many seniors fear most. Falls, losing balance in the shower, not being able to stand up easily, needing help after a simple slip. losing freedom to travel, drive, or live independently. Those are primarily muscle and nerve issues, not just bone issues. When vitamin D is low, you may notice your legs fatigue faster on stairs. You feel weaker when rising from a chair. Your steps become smaller. You hesitate when turning. You feel less confident at night. Your get up and go slowly disappears. And the emotional part matters here. Falls don't just cause injuries. Falls create fear. Fear creates avoidance. Avoidance reduces movement. Reduced movement weakens muscles. And weaker muscles increase fall risk. That cycle quietly steals freedom. So vitamin D is not just about bones. It's about the ability to move confidently. Practical mini-check for viewers. Ask yourself honestly, when you stand up from a chair, do you ever need to push off with your hands to get up? When you climb stairs, do you ever pause halfway? When you walk on uneven ground, do you feel less sure of your steps? If yes, vitamin D might be part of the picture, along with strength habits we'll talk about later. If you'd like more videos like this, please subscribe now. This channel is all about staying strong, steady, and independent after 60, without extreme advice. Visual suggestion: a senior performing a confident chair stand versus struggling. Overlay: vitamin D supports muscles plus balance. Myth 33: more vitamin D is always better. This is where good intentions can become risky. Some seniors hear vitamin D is important and think, well then, I'll take a lot. That will fix it faster. But vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning it can build up. It's not like some vitamins that simply wash out. Too much vitamin D can raise calcium in the blood, which may lead to nausea or constipation, dehydration, kidney strain or kidney stones, confusion or weakness, abnormal heart rhythm in extreme cases. Now, I want to say this gently. The goal is not more. The goal is right. You don't want too low, too high. You want steady, appropriate levels. So here is the safest senior-friendly approach. Test if you're at risk. Supplement only if needed. Use a sensible dose guided by your clinician. Recheck if your doctor recommends it, because guessing can go wrong in either direction. Myth-busting moment. Taking vitamin D without testing is like filling your car with fuel without knowing how full the tank already is. Some people are low and need help. Some are normal and don't need much. And some can accidentally take too much over time. Comment test if you want a follow-up video explaining what to ask your doctor, what the test is called, and how to understand the results in plain English. Visual suggestion: gauge graphic labeled too low, just right, too high. Myth number 4: all vitamin D supplements work the same. This myth explains why some seniors say, I've taken vitamin D for years and didn't notice anything. First, form matters. Vitamin D3 is generally absorbed better than D2. Second, and this is the big aha for many seniors, vitamin D requires fat for proper absorption, so if you take it on an empty stomach with black coffee with plain toast only, absorption may be much lower. But if you take it with eggs, yogurt milk, olive oil, avocado, nut butter, absorption improves. Practical examples that fit real senior routines: breakfast, eggs, plus a toast or yogurt, plus nuts. Lunch, tuna or salmon sandwich, or salad with olive oil. Snack, yogurt with a spoon of nut butter. Dinner, fish and vegetables with olive oil. Also, timing matters. If vitamin D affects your sleep, consider taking it earlier in the day, unless your doctor advises otherwise. Simple habit tip: put vitamin D next to something you already do every day, like your kettle, coffee mug, breakfast bowl, or medication organizer. That's how seniors build consistency without relying on memory. If you've taken vitamin D and felt no change, comment absorb, because absorption mistakes are prevalent and you're not alone. Visual suggestion: a pill bottle beside a breakfast plate. Overlay: take with food, plus healthy fat. Myth number 5: if I feel fine, my vitamin D is fine. 20Q25 IDUI. Vitamin D deficiency is often silent. You may not feel sick. You may still function. But you may notice slow, creeping changes. Needing more naps, feeling heavy or sluggish. Low mood, especially in winter. Less motivation to go out. Weaker legs, achy muscles, slower recovery after activity. Fear of falling. Many seniors say, I thought it was normal to feel that tired. Until they corrected the deficiency and realized, oh, that wasn't just aging. That's why testing matters, not because we panic, but because we gain clarity. And clarity protects independence. A quick self-check for viewers. Over the past year, have you noticed less walking distance, more soreness after everyday errands, more unsteadiness when turning, more fatigue even after sleep? If yes, vitamin D may be worth discussing with your doctor. Visual suggestion: senior writing, tired, low mood, achy. Then later, more energy, steadier steps. Simple daily habits that actually work. Now let's turn everything into a simple plan you can actually live with. Habit number 1, gentle sunlight, safely short, consistent outdoor time whenever possible without overexertion. Habit number 2, build vitamin D foods into a weekly rhythm. Pattern over perfection, eggs a few mornings a week, fortified milk or fortified plant milk. Oily fish once or twice a week, yogurt as a snack. Habit number 3, if supplementing, take it correctly, with a meal that contains fat. Habit number 4, ask about a blood test if you're at risk, especially if you've had falls, fractures, fatigue, low mood, muscle weakness, osteoporosis, limited sun exposure, or you take certain medications the doctor can advise. Habit number 5, pair vitamin D with light strength training, because vitamin D supports muscle, but you must use the muscle. Here are 3 safe, simple movements most seniors can do. Chair stands, stand up and sit down slowly, 5 to 10 times. Heel raises, hold the counter, lift heels up and down, 10-15 times wall push-ups, gentle upper body strength, 8 to 12 times. 5 minutes a day changes the future. Comment routine if you want a simple 7-day plan with meals, plus sunlight and gentle strength designed for seniors. Visual suggestion, checklist overlay, sunlight, food, take with fat, ask about test, light strength. Let's bring it home. Vitamin D is not about chasing youth. It's about protecting what matters most after 60. Steady legs, confident, walking fewer falls, stronger muscles, better energy, a calmer, more capable daily life. Imagine waking up and feeling stable on your feet. Imagine walking without that quiet fear of slipping. Imagine traveling, visiting family and playing with grandkids, not just surviving, but enjoying it. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Now comment below, which vitamin D myth did you believe until today? Your 1, 2, 3, 4, or by 5? This is part 2 of our Health After 60 series. Next week, we'll share 3 overlooked sleep habits that quietly protect memory after 65. Stay well and stay strong.